Downloadable content for games can be pretty cool. They allow the developers to experiment and expand on mechanics from the base game and craft something new for the players. Or it's just shit they cut out from the main game that they slapped a price tag on. I've always thought that DLCs are great for games. Some of my favourite experiences of all time have been from DLCs. Hell, some of that shit can be considered better than the base game. This isn't my footage of the Bloodborne DLC, by the way. I really need to invest in a capture card. These DLCs usually come in some sort of season pass for the game that you can get early that allow you to get the DLCs as soon as they drop. And you gotta be a fucking moron to buy these without knowing what the expansions are gonna be before they're even out. I am that fucking moron. Okay, to be fair, when I know I'm gonna love a game, or if I absolutely adored what I played, I usually just buy the season pass for that game as soon as possible. One of those games I did this for was The Evil Within. Yes, another video about The Evil Within, take a fucking drink. I'm super close to 100%ing the game as of writing this video, so I decided to delve deep into the DLCs and grab any remaining achievements. And the first two DLCs for The Evil Within, The Assignment and The Consequences, they're alright. Don't get me wrong, they aren't bad DLCs, honestly they're pretty interesting. You get to see the story and the whole of STEM from a different perspective, that being Julie Kidman's. Just like with the classic Evil Within fashion, there are some awesome enemy designs and all that shite, but I fucking hate the gameplay. It falls into the category of those stupid fucking run and hide stealth horror games, the ones I absolutely hate playing. I mean, it has occasional combat moments, but they're very, very rare. This section where you have to wait in a room with the yassified Vol lamp hunting you down can actually go fuck itself. What makes it worse is this section is fucking rehashed in the second DLC.
Please enjoy this music while waiting.
You've got to be kidding me.
Listen, I'm personally not the biggest fan of these two DLCs, but did I mention The Evil Within has a third DLC? Now, you're probably wondering what that third DLC is. The Executioner, baby! Oh yeah! Now this DLC is fucking awesome. In The Executioner, you play as the Keeper. You know, the boss you had to face multiple times in the main game. The boss with the really cool ass design. Now, you're probably wondering, how the fuck can you play as a boss in a survival horror game? I don't know. How about turning it into a first-person action game? Oof. Oh yeah. Now this is what I see as a brilliant example of what I love about what DLCs can be. The developers are truly experimenting with what they can do using the engine and assets. You gotta respect it. Now, the Executioner DLC isn't exactly deep, especially narratively. I'm not sure it even adds anything to the story. You're just some guy put into STEM looking for his daughter, who was also put into STEM for some fucking reason. Gonna be honest, there's probably more to this, but I don't give a shit, I'm having too much fun. Oof. Styling on these haunted motherfuckers. The DLC is basically a boss rush where you go into different arenas killing bosses from the base game, with some unique bosses.
Hello everybody, my name is
Young Markiplier? In these fights, you can't just go around mashing your mallet on them though. This DLC is quite challenging, requiring some form of strategy, which includes using tools and different weapons. I can finally use these fucking barbed wire trip mines against other fuckers. Feels good, man. You get these weapons and upgrades from going to the shop in the hub area, and the way you access this shop is, I mean, yeah, it's pretty accurate to the Tesco self-checkout system.
Unexpected item in bagging area.
The hub rooms are areas that you will find very familiar from the base game. Sure, you could say it's lazy that they're reusing assets and areas, but you can get this DLC for £2. I mean, shut up. In between fighting the bosses, there are these little optional arenas you can fight in to get some extra cash for the shop. You can do these as many times as you want too, which is awesome. Although, the one near the end could actually go fuck itself. At the end of the DLC, you get graded, and depending on that grade, it determines how much of the currency you get at the end, adding replayability. And you know you can't go wrong with a nice bit of replayability. The Executioner DLC is awesome, and I wish more developers took this type of approach to DLCs. It never has to be huge, it can be low budget just like this one. It's nice to see some experimentation, and I want to see more of it. In fact, in the upcoming Resident Evil Village DLC, you're going to be able to play as some of the bosses in the Mercenaries mode on it. It's awesome shit. I just want to see more of it, you know? Also, play The Evil Within. It's fucking dirt cheap at this point, and it deserves more attention. Even if you don't like it, it won't be much of a loss. Like, it costs the same amount as a fucking Tesco meal deal, man, come on.